Yo, so what is up everybody on YouTube? We are back today with a brand new video. Another career sim that's been highly requested. Drop down in the comments tons of times. It's your boy, Anthony Edwards. So this is going to be an insane career sim as he is one of the best prospects in the upcoming draft class. Anthony Edwards goes #1 overall to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Probably not the best fit considering they already have those guards in both Collin Sexton and Darius Garland. But I'm sure he'll find his playing time because that kid is supposed to be something special. But before we hop into the video too much, I would like to say real quick, I'm really sorry for the lack of uploads the last 2 weeks. They are going to be picking up a ton, and I've just had a lot of stuff going on. New school, all this other stuff going on. But let's just hop into this sim. All rookie first team. Anthony Edwards, even though he did not start for the team during the regular season, coming off the bench as the 6th man. And the Cleveland Cavaliers actually managed to make the playoffs in year 1, going 41-41. Obviously not a great record, but the East finished extremely weak with the 8th seed having 40 wins. And the Raptors actually missed playoffs, which is kind of crazy. So the leading scorer for our team was 84 overall Collin Sexton, followed by 82 overall Anthony Edwards. I'm assuming one of these guards is probably going to be moved in the next year or two, because they can't really have all 3 of them together forever, I don't think. Definitely wouldn't be the best move. Maybe the computer will try and do a trade or something. First round, we got our matchup up against the Brooklyn Nets. Us being the 6th seed, them being the 3 seed, we're going to have to see what we can do. So they get a nice little 3-1 lead, and they knock us out 4-1. But I'm not stressing it too much. It was his rookie season with a healthy KD for the Nets. So, here we go. Year 2. Let's see what we got going on. To start off year 2, let's see what the squad's looking like and how everybody's kind of progressing. So, Collin Sexton, 85 overall. Anthony Edwards, already an 85 overall. We still got Kevin Love hanging around. Kevin Porter Jr. starting at the 3. Tristan Thompson, and now Collin Sexton is our 6th man. Giannis Antetokounmpo is back-to-back MVPs. Do we make the All-NBA team? Maybe the 3rd? We do not yet. We missed playoffs with 40 wins, which is okay. 87 overall by the end of the season. That's insane. 24.8 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, and 4.2 assists per game. Year 3, 90 overall. Dude, this is actually insane. Like, I know you guys probably might think that I, messed around, but all I did was send this kid to the training camps for potential, and he's really this good already. So, this is going to be an insane career sim, as he's already a 90 overall at our 2-guard position, chilling there with Darius Garland as his point guard. Luka Doncic goes ahead and gets MVP. Maybe an All-NBA team nod this year. All-NBA 2nd team, 92 overall. Bro, this is moving way too fast, bro. This is crazy. So the Cleveland Cavaliers finished the number 3 seed in the East. Let's see what these stats were looking like. 31.2 points per game, 5.6 rebounds per game, and 4.9 assists per game. And Darius Garland also popping off with 20 points per game. And we got some nice little role players to go around them both. So definitely can't complain. They now have Cedi Osman starting at the 3. First round, we're up against the New York Knicks. Not too great of a Knicks squad. I think we should be able to finally make it out of the first round. So let's see what we got. We're up 3-0, looking good. And can we knock them out right here? We do. 4-1. As the second round, we are going to be facing the Philadelphia 76ers. And that is insane. Anthony Edwards drops a 46-piece, but unfortunately they get destroyed in the second round by the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-0. So here we go. We now actually added Lauri Markkanen to the squad to play the 4, and Tomas Satoransky is now our point guard. Rudy Gobert is now our starting center. So a lot of changes happened to this team in the last year. You can kind of see all these accolades for the young kid, Anthony Edwards, already, who's chilling at a 95 overall. Luka Doncic, MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Bronny. Definitely a lot of interesting stuff going on. James Wiseman getting Defensive Player of the Year. So let's see the All-NBA teams. We did make the All-NBA 2nd team once again. But the more important thing is the Cleveland Cavaliers are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. So we will take that. It's been a long time since we saw that for sure. So Indiana Pacers, they got Malcolm Brogdon, Scotty Barnes, Victor Oladipo, Sabonis, Miles Turner. Definitely a really solid team. Pretty good depth on it too. But we'll see what we got. We are the 1 seed, so we should have this. As we get up easily, 3-0. And can we just knock them out right here with the sweep? 4-0, we do. Looking like we're most likely going to be up against the Bucks in the second round. We are. Lauri Markkanen drops 22. 20 for Anthony Edwards. Second round, we're up against Cole Anthony and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's going to be a tough one. They get an early lead on us, 2-0. But we got a little fight in us for sure. 3-2. 4-2. Let's go, baby. Knocked out Giannis. Definitely a great game from him, and it looks like everyone just did a little bit of contributing on our side of the ball, so I can't complain about that. The Hornets are our Eastern Conference Finals matchup. This team is honestly pretty solid, so I can't like say too much here. As we knock them out, 4-2. Lauri Markkanen drops 35. Anthony Edwards does his job as well. New Orleans Pelicans with Zion Williamson in the finals. It's never easy to go up against Zion. We know that for sure. But here we go. 3-0. And we made it easy. I tried to hop in this a little earlier than 1 second, but I mistimed the whole simcast thing. But as you can see, our Cleveland Cavaliers just swept Zion and the Pelicans 4-0 to get Anthony Edwards his first championship. Lauri Markkanen dropping 30 points. Anthony Edwards dropping 25. I can't ask for much more. Anthony Edwards gets himself a Finals MVP as an amazing all-around two-way two-guard. Only in year 4, which is insane. As you can see, here we go. We are now in year 5 of the sim. We still got the guys like Lauri and Rudy Gobert chilling around. Starting to kind of get up there in age, though, so they're starting to regress a little bit. But still some great players to have around. Giannis Antetokounmpo goes ahead and gets himself MVP once again, with James Wiseman once again getting DPOY. Man, those odds on them two getting that are so high, like, they're so high, it's unbelievable. But once again, all NBA second team nod for Anthony Edwards, as we are the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. Anthony Edwards averaging 30.3 points per game. 6.6 rebounds per game and 5.2 assists per game. And in year 5, our first round matchup will be the Brooklyn Nets. So we're going to see what we can do here. Hopefully we can make it out of the first round alive. As we get the little 2-1 lead, 3-1 lead. And can we knock them out? 4-2, we will take it. Let's see what we got going on. So Dennis Schroeder dropped 29, but Anthony Edwards dropped 48. So, obviously, they are going to have a hard time beating us when we have a star dropping 48 in a game. Now we're up against Zach LaVine and the Bulls. This should be one that I think we should win, but we'll see. Also, quick question for everybody down below. Will we hop into the games for the championship like that? We did get knocked out by the Bulls. That's kind of crazy. Will we hop into the games for the championship? Do you want me to play out the last little bit of time, or do you want it to be the computer? Let me know down in the comments. And while we're at it, let me know down in the comments who you guys want to see simmed next. Prospects, anybody in the NBA, give me a name and we will make it happen. Giannis Antetokounmpo getting another MVP, which is insane. Anthony Edwards, all NBA second team. As we finish the 4th seed in the East, 49 wins. Anthony Edwards up to a 98 overall, 29.4 points per game. Still averaging around the same amount of rebounds and assists. Lauri Markkanen, and we added Nico, so that's kind of a bucket getter to have a point guard. I like that. Kevin Porter Jr. still hanging around. Definitely not a bad team. And Rudy Gobert is still hanging around. So, first round, we're up against the Nets once again. Kyrie Irving, KD, Kyle Kuzma, Jared Allen. An interesting one to say the least. And it's interesting to see that Kyle Kuzma's back on the Nets. As you know, he was actually drafted by the Nets. They get up. Wow, we get swept by them in the first round. That's tough. And that's even with a 39-point game from Anthony Edwards. So here we go, year 7. It honestly is crazy that it's only year 7 of the sim, and so much has happened. He's already up to a 98 overall. It's absurd. I've never seen a player get so good so fast. I don't even think in the Bronny sim it happened like this, so that's kind of insane. Lots of accolades right there, as you can see. Look at the rotation, see what we got going on here. Definitely a really solid team, once again. Anthony Edwards goes ahead and gets MVP of the regular season in year 7. So not only does he have a finals MVP to his name, but he now has a regular season MVP as well. At now a 99 overall. That is crazy, dude. And he's on the All-NBA second defensive team. We make the playoffs with 50 wins, dude. This is the best stretch of basketball for the Cavs in a long time, especially looking at where they are right now in real life. So first round, we are up against the Bucks once again. Giannis Antetokounmpo. The team around him is not too crazy, so it's really the Giannis show versus the Anthony Edwards show right here, as they get up to us on a 2-1 lead, 3-1 lead. And we need a little something as we actually do get eliminated 4-1 in the first round. But hey, you can't win them all. Next year might be our year. So 41 points for Anthony Edwards as Giannis goes ahead and drops 34. So year 8, here we go. Let's see what the team's looking like in year 8. Lauri Markkanen 92 overall. Kevin Porter Jr. 88 overall. I think Rudy Gobert is now finally gone off the team. Luka Doncic goes ahead and gets regular season MVP. Matisse Thybulle on the all-defensive first team. That's kind of cool. We do make playoffs once again. 30.6 points per game, 6.9 rebounds, 6.6 assists. Can't complain about that. So we're up against the Pistons in the first round. So let's see what the Pistons got in them, how much fight they got. They get up to us on a 2-0 lead. Not looking great. 3-1. And we get knocked out by the Detroit Pistons 4-1. Great effort by Anthony Edwards in Game 5, but not enough to get it done. So year 9, here we go. Year 9 of the sim. Anthony Edwards still chilling at a 99 overall. Has another 4 or 5 years on his contract with the Cavs. It'll be interesting to see if he decides to go somewhere else after this. Maybe try and make a little super team. So MVP goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. And what's going on with these awards? Let's see if we're on the All-NBA first team, second team, any of that. So All-NBA second team with Ja Morant in the guard spots. And we do make playoffs once again, 47 wins. Looking at these stats, 30.5 points per game, 7.2 rebounds per game, 6.6 assists per game, not bad. Lauri Markkanen once again being the team's second leading scorer. First round, we're up against the Knicks once again. Early on, we had a few matchups up against them in the first round as well. They get up on us 2-1. Damn, the Bulls already got swept. That's crazy. 3-1. We beat them 4-1. Second round, we're going to have a little matchup up against the Hornets. Anthony Edwards dropping 43, 7, and 7. So we got this little matchup up against the Hornets. Definitely a really solid squad. So we'll have to see. We can't count them out by any means, as we are down 2-1, 3-1, and we get a game. We get a game. We're bringing it back, and we take them in 7. Jaren Jackson Jr. was popping off, but not enough to take us down. Up against that Pistons squad that did give us work last year. Now it's the Eastern Conference Finals, though, not the first round. So our team got a little momentum going, and we sweep them 4-2, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. 4-0, baby. Once again, some just solid games. Nothing too crazy. Just about 20 points, putting up some average assists, average rebounds. So we're up against this Suns team in the finals. Let's see if we can get it done. As we take it 3-2. We're gonna hop in with Simcast and see what's going on. 35 seconds left in the game. We're up by 12 piece. They're at the line. Let's see. He knocks it down. Okay, so a little 11-point game. Raul Neto? Okay. Anthony Edwards right here. Try and get a little saucy with him, as I almost get my pocket picked. And they are D'ing me up like crazy. I wanted to do something a little special with him here, but I could not get it done. But we'll take the little oop to Lauri. Little bucket action. As we are once again an NBA champion with Anthony Edwards. Our boy is going crazy. So fast in his NBA career that it's insane. He's sitting there just dabbing up his boy. You know the vibes. 31, 11, and 14. Dropping a little triple-double action. DeAndre Ayton wasn't enough to get it done as Anthony Edwards gets yet again his second Finals MVP. So you see all these accolades, they're really adding up. This is what the team's looking like now. Kevin Porter Jr., actually our second highest overall player on the squad now at that small forward position. Our point guard plays pretty trash, though, I'll say that. So, Cade Cunningham gets MVP. Another guy a lot of you guys want to see a sim of. And if that's one of the sims that you guys want to see, let me know down in the comments for sure. So, we do make playoffs again, 46 wins. Anthony Edwards dropping 29.1 points per game. Followed by Lauri Markkanen, BJ Gibson, and Kevin Porter Jr. So, let's see. Who's our first round matchup? We're up against the Milwaukee Bucks once again with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's see what we got going here. They still haven't gotten like another big piece. Like if they can ever match Giannis up with like another star, that's when that team is going to be absolutely filthy, and I'll be super scared to play them every time. So 3-2, 3-3. It's going to 7. Do we got what it takes? We knock them out. 33 points for Cole. Oh, they do have Cole Anthony. Okay. So 40 points for Anthony Edwards. Cole Anthony is definitely very, very good. So, I mean, I guess that's borderline that other piece that I was just talking about, honestly. So, second round, we're up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Once again, should be another really tough fought series for us as we get up 3-2. It's going to 7. And Ben Simmons dropped 29 as we were eliminated. Year 11. Anthony Edwards still chilling at a 99 overall. I believe he has 2 years left on his contract. Wow, man, these stats have been amazing for this kid, dude. So, yeah, this is pretty much what we're rocking with this year, man. So, Norm Landry gets MVP. We are the first seed in the East. We like to see that. Anthony Edwards dropping 29.3 points per game, 7.1 rebounds per game, and 7.0 assists per game. As we're facing the Orlando Magic in the first round of the playoffs with Markelle Fultz. They have decided to stick with them all the way through 2031. So, we're up 3-1. It's looking good for us as we knock out the Magic 4-1. Anthony Edwards, once again, having a fantastic game as we're up against the Pistons in the second round that we did defeat in the Eastern Conference Finals only about 2 or 3 years ago. So can we repeat it right here and head on to the Eastern Conference Finals? The world may never know. Or the world may know as we knock them out in 7. And Eastern Conference Finals matchup up against the New York Knicks. Definitely not going to be an easy one. Or maybe it will be. Who the hell knows? Okay, we're up 3-1. Can we knock them out? 4-1. Okay, bang, bang, chicken wang. We will take it. As the finals, we're up against the Thunder with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who always tends to be an absolute stud in these 2K sims. So I would not be surprised if we actually lose this. We get knocked out 4-2, and they have the dude Norm Landry, who was an MVP, I believe, last year or the year before. So year 12, here we go. Let's see. I never know who our point guard is, man. We always have bad point guard play these last, 5 years. Anthony Edwards, all-NBA first team. We do make the playoffs. 29.9 points for Anthony Edwards. Still kind of have the same-ish supporting cast around him, so not terrible, not amazing. We're up against the Bulls in the first round. We are the 4 seed. They are the 5 seed. See what we got going on. 3-1, we will take that. Come on. Come on, don't let them come back. Don't let them come back. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. Do not. There we go. 4-2, we will take that. They are knocked out. 33 points for Anthony Edwards. Second round, we're up against Lonzo Ball and the Hornets. I did not know Lonzo was still hanging around, honestly. But that's interesting. So, we are down 3-1. Not looking great. 3-2. and we have been eliminated 4-2. So it is what it is. So year 13, here we go. Once again, pretty much still the same supporting cast, and he's still sitting there in Cleveland. Honestly, I wish that he kind of would go somewhere else, just kind of see him playing with some different cast of guys, because throughout this sim, it's been pretty much the same. He's obviously been fantastic, but it would just be more interesting. LaMelo Ball, MVP. Anthony Edwards chilling there with the other guard spot on the All-NBA first team, and Anthony Edwards actually on the All-Defensive team. We are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. The crazy thing about Anthony Edwards is not only is he amazing on offense, but he's always making the all-defensive teams as well to go along with that, which is huge, honestly, to have coming from your 2 guard. So first round, we are the 1 seed up against the 8 seed New York Knicks. And somehow they're actually up on us to start off the little series, but we are coming back 3-2, and we knock them out 4-2. Anthony Edwards 23 and 12 in that game. We're up against the Hornets once again that maybe don't have LaMelo Lonzo Ball anymore. I don't see him as their starting point guard, so maybe he did dip off the team. And actually, never mind, I do see him coming off the bench as their 7th man, right behind Mitchell Robinson, as we knock him off 4-2, and he actually was the team's leading scorer in Game 6. So in the Eastern Conference Finals, we meet again with the Detroit Pistons. We'll see what happens. 3-1, 3-2, and we get knocked out. Year 14, here we go. We gotta try and get Anthony Edwards at least 1 more ring. If we could get him the big 3 rings, then that would be huge. We added in Tyrese Maxey, BJ Gibson. We have a lot of solid guys, like mid-high 80 guys, and then our center's a 91, but like I said, we haven't had like another like star around Anthony Edwards for a long time now, which would be kind of interesting. I would like to just see him on a different team, honestly, but we're going to see. If he wants to stay with the Cavs his whole career, he's going to end up probably being the team's #1 in everything, as far as like points, 3-pointers, maybe even points in a game, like all that crazy stuff. So we do make playoffs as the 3 seed from the East. And we were not the team's leading scorer this year, as we brought in Patrick Baldwin Jr., I guess in the middle of the season, 93 overall, who led the team in scoring. So, first round, we got a matchup with the New York Knicks once again, dude. Wow, it's just crazy how many times we play them, dude. Hopefully we beat them. So, we are up to a 2-0 lead on them. We will be taking that. 3-0. Let's just sweep them real quick. Let's not give us any worries as we knock them out. 4-0, moving on to the second round against most likely the Philadelphia 76ers that I don't recall us ever beating in the playoffs yet, which is kind of insane. Anthony Edwards dropping 45 points, definitely a huge game for him, but I really don't remember beating the Philadelphia 76ers. They do have a little revenge game there, and Colin Sexton now playing alongside Ben Simmons. So, we'll see what happens, but this is going to be an interesting one to watch out for, definitely. So, we're down 3-1. Can we come back and break the streak? 3-3, we're making it a series for sure, and we knock them out in 7. I believe we get our first win over the Philadelphia 76ers in playoff history during the sim. So, we're moving to the Eastern Conference Finals up against the Hornets. It's definitely a very good team once again, man. I feel like we're always getting the Hornets late into the playoffs. So, it's 2-2. The Hornets get a game 3-2. And we've been eliminated 4-2. Not great. Nothing crazy there performance-wise, but a win's a win. So, year 15, here we go. Let's see what this team's looking like. Anthony Edwards, 99 overall. It looks like Patrick Baldwin is actually gone. Maybe we had him on like a little 1-year rental, but I don't know what happened with that. We got fake Dikembe Mutombo. And I actually didn't notice, but old-ass Lauri Markkanen is chilling on our bench. Norm Landry once again gets another MVP. Definitely been seeing his name thrown into the mix a little bit with these MVPs over the years. As Anthony Edwards obviously does make the All-NBA team. 57 wins, 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 27.3 points per game for Anthony Edwards, 7.7 rebounds per game as well. First round, we are up against the Toronto Raptors. Who do they got chilling on their team now? Cade Cunningham, Brandon Ingram. Definitely a little interesting. Cade Cunningham versus Anthony Edwards is a very, very interesting matchup. Definitely love to see it. So 2-1, 3-1. Not looking great for us in all honesty. So we need to have them blow a 3-1 lead here if we want a chance. And we get knocked out in the first round 4-1. So better luck next year. Let's look at these box score from the game, see kind of how things went. Nothing too crazy going on. Year 16. Anthony Edwards still a 99 overall. Did we add any new people? I'm gonna give you a little quick look at what his badges are looking like. Lots of Hall of Fame badges, that's for sure. I don't see anyone really like new that's like notable. Yeah, nothing too crazy as far as new people on the team. Chet gets MVP. Interesting. James Wiseman, DPOY. Anthony Edwards, All-NBA second team with LaMelo Ball. Let's see. All-defensive team. We do make the all-defensive second team. And we do make the playoffs with only 47 wins. Anthony Edwards, 27.9 points per game. Still staying at around 6 and 6 for rebounds and assists. We're up against the Raptors once again. That is back-to-back years now. So, Cade Cunningham versus Anthony Edwards once again. They like this matchup. It must bring in the NBA some good money. So, we start off 2-0 actually this time. Maybe it's a revenge series for us. We'll see. 2-2. 3-2. Come on, pull this out. Oh, it's not looking great. Oh my god. And we've been eliminated in 7. Not great. Year 17, here we go. Anthony Edwards still at a 99 overall, 17 years into his NBA career, which is unheard of. Chet, MVP once again. All NBA teams. All NBA second team. As we are the 4th seed in the East with the Cleveland Cavaliers once again. And let's see what these stats are looking like. Actually a little bit of a down year for him. So I'm surprised he made the All-NBA second team still. Wizards is who we're up against in the first round. No one really too notable that popped out to me. As we're actually down 2-0, which is not looking good. 3-1. Make them blow a 3-1 lead. Come on, Anthony Edwards. You got ice in your veins. You got ice in your veins. Come on, let's go, baby. Blow a 3-1 lead. 37 bomb for Anthony Edwards. Mikey Williams. Okay, Mikey Williams versus Anthony Edwards. Chicago Bulls squad. Ooh, Colin Sexton coming off the bench there, too. I don't like playing Colin Sexton because I feel like it's always a little bit of a revenge game with him. So, we're up 2-1, 3-1, and 3-2, 3-3. Not looking great. 4-3. We take it in 7. Anthony Edwards, 25 points. Definitely very solid. BJ Gibson, once again, our second leading scorer. We're up against the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. So that's interesting. Let's see what we can do here. They were the 3 seed, we were the 4 seed, and we knock them out 4-0. Damn, okay. Interesting. Anthony Edwards dropping 27. Alright, so in the finals, we're up against the Dallas Mavericks with LeBron James Jr., Bronny himself. So let's see how the series goes. It's a hard-fought one. 3-2. We're going to hop in with Simcast, see what's going on. And 134, 145 with 30-some seconds left. And for this, I'm not hopping in myself this time. Just going to let the CPU do it since I'm not really sure what you guys prefer to see for that. So let me know down in the comments like I said before. So, oof. Anthony Edwards getting a quick little bucket right there. Not too much time left in the game. I wish I could show you guys more, but I don't want to make these videos too long, as they're already going to be long to start off with, because we all know they are a career sim. So I can't make it too long. And I'm assuming we're just going to hold ball here pretty much and try and win the chip. As that's definitely looking like to be what we're going to do. We get it poked loose, which is definitely not what you want to be doing. But at least we had a good cushioning of a lead, as the Cleveland Cavaliers are now the 3-time NBA champions in Anthony Edwards' career, winning against the Dallas Mavericks. You love to see it. 3 times already for the kid. Whole lot of dapping up going on. Whole lot of dapping up. So, let's see what the scores were and who did what. Anthony Edwards dropping a 40 bomb, 4 rebounds and 7 assists in that game. They just couldn't hold him. That's just simple. Anthony Edwards gets another Finals MVP. So 3 trips to the Finals, 3 Finals MVPs, I believe. I believe he's 3 for 3. But Mikey Williams gets MVP in that season. So let's see. Anthony Edwards, All-NBA third team. Cavs do make the playoffs. Wow, his numbers are actually kind of down. 23.2 points per game. That's not great. So we're up against the Nets in the first round of the playoffs. This is going to be around the time Anthony Edwards starts declining a little, man. He's put in a lot of work over the last friggin' 18 years, so you got to give him some credit. As we do knock out the Nets 4-1 in the first round. So let's see what we got going on here. 22 points, 6 and 6. Definitely a very Anthony Edwards stat line right there. Raptors with Cade Cunningham in the second round. They love this matchup, man. They love this matchup. 1-1. 3-1. Ooh. And we knock them out 4-1. Eastern Conference Finals, we got ourselves up against the Chicago Bulls, who have knocked us out once before. Mikey Williams does it again. Year 19, here we go. Let's see what the team's looking like in year 19, what we can work with. So Anthony Edwards is down. Ooh, he's still at a 99. That's insane. The supporting cast around him is definitely getting worse and worse. All those accolades, which is insane. Ethan O'Connor gets MVP. Luke Walton, Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team, nothing for us. All-NBA second team, yeah. We're always on the All-NBA second team, I swear. Do we make the playoffs? And if so, where are we at? Because it's kind of weird to see us that low. Okay. I think we're the 7th seed? 6th, 7th seed? 26.9 points per game for Anthony Edwards, 6.4 rebounds per game, and 5.1 assists per game. BJ Gibson as the team's second highest scorer. Once again, that's no real surprise because it's been like that for a while. As we're once again up against the Toronto Raptors in the first round, which is insane. And it's even more insane that Anthony Edwards has stayed with the Cavaliers from the beginning of his career all the way to now. You really rarely see that in today's NBA. But, hey, man, I guess he's really high on loyalty as we sweep the Raptors 4-0. That's kind of insane. So 4-0, they have been eliminated. As we got our matchup up against Philly again in the second round. Anthony Edwards dropping a 34 bomb, I believe. So, second round, we're up against the Sixers. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can knock them out. But like I said, we usually have trouble with them. We did just catch our first playoff win against them. So maybe we have a little momentum going. As we are up 3-1, and we knock them out 4-1. Jess Nelson, 99 overall, dropping 35 points for them. And Anthony Edwards, only third on our scoring in that game. So, once again, we meet Anthony Edwards and the Bulls in the Eastern Conference Finals. Hopefully it's a different outcome than last year, as they knock us out 4-2. Year 20 of Anthony Edwards' career. Mikey Williams goes ahead and gets MVP. Mikey Williams has taken over in this late part of our career here, man. He's been insane the last 4 years. So, where are we at? Are we on the All-NBA second team? All-NBA second team, yep, okay. Do we make the playoffs? We missed the playoffs with 37 wins? Oof, that's tough. Anthony Edwards is starting to regress. You see that 99 now down to a 96 overall. It looks like he has 2 years left on his contract with the Cavaliers. Year 21, here we go. 93 overall. Wow. As much as it hit him fast to go up, it's hitting him fast to go down, as he just dropped another 3 overall points this year. So we're just going to have to see what we can do. Maybe we can get him one more chip before he has to leave. That would be the best as Ethan O'Connor gets another MVP with the Blazers. Already got one. No real surprise there. He can ball out. Averaging a double-double. All-NBA first team, Mikey Williams. Are we on the All-NBA second team? Because that's where we always are. All-NBA second team, nope. All-NBA third team, nope. Ooh, you know it. We're still in the All-NBA defensive second team, but you know it's weird when we're not on one of the All-NBA second or third or first teams. As we miss the playoffs once again, our 93 Anthony Edwards still putting up some decent numbers, but not enough to get us to where we need to be. So Anthony Edwards actually retires after that season at still a 92 overall. You don't usually see a player that's still so good retire, but hey man, he did make the Hall of Fame. 2041, retiring with James Wiseman and LaMelo Ball. Amazing career. So, number 1 in total points in a career. That's insane. Amani Bates right behind him. Cade Cunningham behind him. LeBron behind him. Giannis behind him. And KD behind him. 3-pointers made, number 2, behind only Cade Cunningham. Wow, man, that's impressive. Number 1 in points and number 2 in 3-pointers made in his career. Wow. And let's check out steals real quick as the last thing. That's probably the only thing he might have had. And number 1 in steals as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to smash the like button. If you watch this all the way through, let me know by commenting GOAT down below. Peace.